Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today's video is going to be a bit of a kickstart to 2024. I always love watching this style of video. They make me really motivated to get organised for the year ahead. So I wanted to make one for myself. I think this might be my third year of making one of these videos and I love looking back on them and reflecting on the previous year, seeing what goals I set and setting some goals for the upcoming year as well. So that is what today's video is going to be. I am definitely somebody who loves a bit of reflection. I feel like the only way we can really grow is by looking back and learning from what we previously did, our actions, our mistakes, our goals, like did we achieve things that we wanted to and why? So yeah, I would really recommend doing that at the start of the year, at the end of the year, whenever kind of really works for you. And I think that really helps me with then setting goals for the upcoming year. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing together today. I hope you enjoy watching today's video. Hopefully it's a motivational one for you. And yeah, if you also want to set some goals for the year, I would love to have a discussion in the comments to see what we want to achieve. So personally, I find New Year's resolutions don't really work for me. I find it quite a lot of pressure to maintain this high level of motivation from the start of the year all the way to the end of the year. And I much prefer having kind of longer term goals and ambitions for the year as a whole, because then even if I'm having a bad day, an off day, I can still kind of keep going with those ambitions even if I don't achieve it on that singular day. So reviewing my goals for 2023, if I'm honest, I don't really know if I will have achieved them because I'm pretty sure I remember what I set, but we'll see. So my first goal for the year, which I think is one of the ones that I set every single year and never achieve and haven't done last year as well, is to drink more water. It's just not something that I've really incorporated into my daily routine, so I just forget to do it. I need to get better at that. One thing that I have seen people doing in their kind of prepping for the year videos this year is actually setting measurable targets with then like actions underneath of what you will do to then achieve that. So I think if I do put that in my goals for this year, I'm going to need to set me some actions that I can then achieve. I also had to get better at cooking, and again this isn't one that I put really any effort into actually achieving last year, whereas this year I feel like I'll bring this forward and put a measurable target against it. So I got a cookery book for Christmas which I'm looking forward to trying out, so maybe I'll set like once a month or once a week or whatever I feel like is a realistic time frame to try out a new recipe, and then at least I can kind of achieve that and tick it off. I had to travel more, which is definitely something that I did this past year. I've been to Greece, I've been to Italy, I've been to Mallorca, I've been quite a few different places within Europe, which I've loved. So yeah, I feel like I can definitely tick that one off. I also had to celebrate the wins, big or small, and I think this is so important. I'm definitely somebody who will set these targets and then once I've achieved them, move on to the next thing, set my next goal, keep going, keep trying to achieve new things. And I think it's really important to just sit for a moment and be proud of your achievements. So I think I can say that I've done that for the past year and will look to continue that this year too. And my final one is improve my YouTube game. And I think by that I meant consistency, I meant continuing to work with brands, and I'm really proud of my YouTube this year. I've definitely grown quite a bit on YouTube. I've got a lot more confident. I've worked with some really cool brands this year, which I think 2 years ago is something that I never would have guessed that I would be doing. So yeah, I think this is something that I want to continue into this year as well, even like with the editing, with the video kind of ideas that I come up with, making sure that they're all kind of something that you guys would enjoy watching. But I'm really happy with where I've got to and I'm looking forward to continuing to improve on that. So now looking at my 2023 vision board, I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it as well. But yeah, I think this is a good representation of what my 2023 looked like. I've got more in here than kind of just the goals that I've said already. I've got things like going to the gym, which I still love my gym classes that I go to. I think this year I'm going to want to get more into using the machines and stuff. I've got the holidays that I mentioned. I've got things like chilling more, like enjoying having downtime, having time to myself, and yeah, being able to be like, oh, I'm blocking out this time just for me. I think I was quite good at that last year. I've got a couple of tattoo pictures. I got 3 tattoos last year, so yeah, I think I can tick that one off. And then I've got a few quotes on here mainly around mindset. I really wanted to get into a positive mindset last year, and I think the previous year really put into perspective for me how little time we have with people and wanting to make the most of time, which I know sounds really deep for a YouTube video, but yeah, just enjoying life. And I think I can say that I did that last year. So that was my 2023. Now let's look forward into 2024. Okay, so now to think of some goals for the upcoming year. I do think, like I said before, I want to set targets that I can then actually hit and tick off, purely because knowing how my brain works, I'm then going to be more motivated to continue achieving that goal if I can see milestones that I'm then going to reach and pass. So yeah, that is the plan for this year. My first goal that I'm noting down, got to be consistent, is always my first goal, is to drink more water. And my measurable target that I'm going to put down is to every morning fill up a bottle of water and try and drink as much as I can throughout the day. And I think even having that action of then filling up the bottle of water is going to take a step to achieve that goal. Next up is one that I actually haven't spoken about yet in this video, but definitely something that I need to improve, something that I've gotten much worse at over this past year that I need to now rectify, is my sleep. I need to get on a much better sleep schedule and ensure that I am having 8 hours of sleep per night. Currently that is not the case, and I always blame it on uni and being in my final year of uni, and I always study best late at night, which I think I can trim my brain out of, and I really need to, because yeah, the amount of sleep I'm getting at the moment is not healthy, and I know the importance of sleep. So yeah, that is my goal. The target though, I think I'm going to note down ensuring that I'm at least giving myself the chance to get 8 hours of sleep per night, by putting a reminder on my phone, like a wind down reminder. I think would work best for like how I know that I work. I definitely find that time can escape me when I'm like sat scrolling through TikTok. A lot more time can go by than I think. So I think having that reminder pop up on my phone, remind me of what time it is, would be helpful. So that's what I'm going to put wind down reminder at 10 p.m. I could say, oh, start winding down at 9, but I know realistically that's not going to work for me. So I think 10 or half 10 would work better. So I'm going to make these achievable. Next up is to continue my growth on YouTube, and I think I've kind of already started working on this, but one thing that I want to do is make a YouTube plan which sets out like the purpose of my channel, what I want people to feel when they're clicking on my video, why would people click on my videos, what do I want people to feel about me, like having all of that kind of background stuff written down, so that I've then got a really clear purpose and can align videos to that. Being a digital marketing student, that's kind of the mindset that I'm going to put on it this year. So yeah, I need to create my YouTube plan. I've also already started to think about the way that I'm editing my videos, and I think this definitely goes under continuing my growth on YouTube, is building upon my editing skills. One of the things that I always see in like videos of channels that I really enjoy watching is the time and effort that they clearly put into editing their videos. So that is something that I'm going to note down that I want to improve upon. And the final kind of subsection to this continue my YouTube growth goal would be to continue to work with brands that really align with my values and my ambitions for this channel, and kind of that purpose that I mentioned in the YouTube plan. Continue to work with brands that I feel you guys would want to see on this channel as well. My next goal is a nice easy one in the terms of I'm on my way to achieving it already, so hopefully it's going to be a nice one that I can tick off, but is to achieve a first in my degree, and I've only got a couple of like modules left that I need to complete, so fingers crossed that is going to plan. So I'm not really going to put any like subheadings underneath that one, just continue effort. And my fifth and final one is going to be to improve my cooking ability, the one that I mentioned earlier, but I'm going to put cook one new recipe once per month. And I know once a month probably doesn't seem like a lot at all, but at the moment my cooking level is bare minimum. So we're starting from the very bottom and hopefully going to improve upon that. So now I've written out my main goals for the year, let's move on to my vision board. So this is my 4th year of creating a vision board, and I'm a very visual person, so I find this method really works for me. I always create a vision board, get it printed off as a poster and put it above my desk so I can see it every single day and continue like having those goals in my mind throughout the year. To make my vision board, I always use Pinterest. I create a Pinterest board and add pins for anything that kind of aligns with that year in my mind, whether that's travel plans, whether that's quotes that really fit the mindset that I want to go into the year with, whether it's the goals that I've mentioned, anything like that, and then add it to a Pinterest board, edit all the photos together and get it printed off as a poster. So my vision board for 2024 includes lots of different things, but it has my graduation, it has to continue vlogging, it has 24 because I'll be turning 24 this year, pictures of cooking, pictures of healthy food and breakfast, some like holiday pictures of places like New York and Bali, which are my aims for this year. So there's lots on there. There's also some quotes that really felt right for me and kind of channel what I'm wanting this year to be like. So yeah, I've got it printed off now. Here is the poster version of my vision board, and yeah, like I said, gonna put this above my desk and look at it every day. So that is it for today's video. I am feeling very motivated now for the year ahead with all of my goals, my plans, my vision board, my reflection done. I hope this has made you feel motivated as well. I feel like it's important to say we are not solely measured on whether or not we achieve our goals. As you can see, last year I barely achieved any of mine, and yet I still feel like I had a really good year. So if this method of creating a vision board and that sort of thing, it doesn't work for you, that's absolutely fine. I just personally love setting myself some goals, and yeah, whether or not we achieve them, I still think it's really nice to feel organised and feel like I've got some plans for the year ahead. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's video. If you enjoyed the style of video and want more like this, please do let me know, and if you have any video ideas for me, I would love to hear them in the comments down below. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!